Hello everyone, this is Sarika Srivastav. Today we are going to discuss phylogenetic part 3. In the previous lecture we discussed about different types of phylogenetic trees, and today we are going to discuss about the shapes of different evolutionary trees, how they are constructed, what are the various formulas used, how many types of trees can be constructed using these formulas and so on. Phylogenetics part 3. We can see the different ways of representation of a rooted tree. As we can see here, rooted trees for 4 different taxa, that is A, B, C, D, can be represented in this manner or this manner, this manner or this manner. So there are 2 to the power n minus 1 possible arrangements are there for a particular rooting. So we have learned here that after rotating the tree from a node, the relationship among the species still remains the same. Hence, for a particular rooting, 2 to the power n minus 1 arrangements are possible, where n is the number of taxa. Now we see here how to convert an unrooted tree into a rooted tree. As we see here, this is an unrooted tree. You can see that there is no root, and we cannot find from this tree that which one is the root taxa. So if we can pull it from 2 or 1 or 3 or 4 or 5 from any point, we can make it as a rooted tree in these different types of combinations. Now for tree construction, we have this particular formula. The tree constructions becomes difficult if all possible trees have to be scored before deciding on the optimal tree. To output the best possible tree, an algorithm has to estimate all possible trees, score them, and find the optimal solution. Let us examine how the number of possible trees increases with the number of species. So for n number of species, if we want to have rooted trees, then the formula is 2n minus 3 factorial divided by 2 raised to the power n minus 2 multiplied by n minus 2 factorial. Similarly, for unrooted trees, we have the formula 2n minus 5 factorial divided by 2 to the power n minus 3 multiplied by n minus 3 factorial. So these are the two formulas, and with the help of these formulas we can construct the trees. We will actually know that how many trees can be made with n number of species. So now if we apply this formula, then we'll find the following results. Let's see. For rooted trees, the number of possible trees. So for 4 species, the number is 15. And it quickly becomes 105 for 5 species. For 12 species, the number of possible trees becomes more than 13 billion. What a big number. For unrooted trees, the number of possible trees is much less. For 4 species, it gives only 3 trees. For 5 species, it gives only 15 different kinds of trees. And for 12 species, the number goes little more than half a billion. So it is quite less compared to the rooted trees. Even if it is possible to search or score all possible trees, there will be an indefinite number of branch length combinations. This problem belongs to the class of NP-hard problems, that is non-deterministic polynomial time hard. Now let's see cladograms and phylograms. Cladogram shows relationships between a number of species and indicate the path of evolution of separating taxa. As we can see here, this is the cladogram. It looks like a rooted unscaled tree, whereas If we look at the phylogram, it measures the amount of evolutionary changes too. So it looks like a rooted scale tree. Cladogram is actually a branching diagram showing the relationship between a number of species. Phylogram is a diagram showing the evolutionary interrelations of a group of organisms that usually originate from a shared ancestral form. Both cladograms and phylogenetic trees attempt to demonstrate the relationship between different taxonomic groups. Cladograms show common ancestry and indicate the amount of evolutionary time or path of evolution of separating taxa, whereas phylograms measure the amount of changes. Thank you.